I say his teeth was just like bring, bring. You've seen a time of video. Your girl is back again with another story time. If you're new to my channel, hey girl, hey. And if you're a returning subscriber, I don't even gotta say nothing because you know what's up, I know what's up, we know what's up, and that's on wait, that's on period and Mary Had a Little Lamb. As y'all can see by the title of the video, today I'm gonna be telling y'all the story time on how this guy started harassing me after only 1 week of conversing. But before we get into this video, y'all, I do have to give y'all a little disclaimer because I know y'all hear it. Like, I know y'all hear it. For some reason, my neighbors, I don't even know if it's my neighbors. I don't know who it is, y'all, but somebody decided to have a church service at 6 o'clock at night and they playing live music. They have a band out there and I'm trying so hard, y'all. I'm trying so hard not to call the police because I can't even record, and this is my like third time redoing this intro because every time I start, they hit a high note and it's just becoming too much. So I'm gonna try my best throughout this story time to try to speak louder than them or not call the police because it's y'all, they just disturbing the peace. This is my third time redoing this video, but I'm gonna go ahead and try to complete this video without calling a popo or without being disrupted. But y'all already know, in order for any of my story times to make sense, I have to give y'all, well, before I get into this video, y'all, we're not gonna talk about the hair because they're not sponsoring this video, but y'all go ahead and screen record this or screenshot this and put it on your Instagram. I do follow back, but I just feel real cute and I want to be on Instagram with this hair, and I can't actually like post this hair because I'm not getting no coins. So y'all screen record this or screenshot this, or just, I don't know, put me on your Instagram. Basically, that's what I'm trying to say. Put me on your big screen, put me on the TV, put me on your Instagram. But anyway, y'all already know, in order for any of my story times to make sense, I have to give y'all a little backstory. So y'all, this literally happened like max like a month ago. So I'm on the phone with one of my homegirls and we just chopping it up, we just catching up. So I'm asking her about what she got going, she asking me about what I got going, and while we talking, she ends up telling me that she was talking to this guy that she met on Facebook dating. So I'm like, baby, hold on, Facebook dating, what is that? Is that like a new app? Like, what is that? So she's like, oh girl, no, if you have Facebook, you basically have Facebook dating. Facebook added this new feature where you can basically date on Facebook. So I'm just like, baby, tell me more, because y'all, I'm like always late to stuff. So she's like, yeah girl, all you have to do is go on there and create a profile. If you have a Facebook, all you have, well actually, let me show y'all, let me put y'all on just in case y'all think I'm lying. Okay, I don't want to put nobody's business out there, so let me just go on the status. So, okay, can y'all see that? Y'all see right here where it says dating. It says dating. So, yeah, this is what she was talking about. So, she was like, yeah, girl, Facebook has this new thing where you can just click Facebook dating, and you can just basically swipe on there, y'all. And I'm new to this whole dating app stuff because the only dating app I ever had was in college. I had Tinder, and y'all already know how that went. So that's the only app I ever had. So with this, I was like, okay, if I got a Facebook, then basically I got Facebook dating. I don't have to create no app. I don't have to do no extraness. All I have to do is just log on Facebook. So y'all, I'm on there or whatever. She telling me about it. She telling me how it works. You put your like what area you in. You put your preference. Like you can put. Let me tell y'all what I had on there. Hold on, because I haven't been on this app since because this man, he traumatized me. But basically you can just put like, where's my profile? I don't know y'all, but basically you can just put like you can just put like your preferences, your information. You can connect it to your Instagram, you can connect it to your Facebook. It's basically just like a normal dating app. So y'all, I went on there, you know, your girl put her best. I put my best 5 photos on there and I get to swiping, y'all. So I'm swiping. And my first day on there, it wasn't giving, like the app wasn't doing what it was supposed to do, y'all. So I just get off the app. So day 2, I go back on Facebook and I click on the little dating feature, and y'all, my DMs are like blown up. Like I got like over 200 likes on there. I got like over 100 messages, and people are like beating my DMs down. So you know, your girl get on there, and I do want to mention they have this feature on this the Facebook app where you can see who liked you. So it's not like you match, but you kind of match, but you can kind of see who liked you before you, like you can basically choose who you're gonna match with. It's not gonna be a surprise like it was on Tinder. So I'm on there, y'all, and I'm going through my likes, and When I say the men on there, they doing the most, they're doing the most. So while I'm swiping, I'm going through there, and men are commenting on my picture. They like, just like, oh, I want to suck your lips look good, big onion booty 10. They saying wild stuff on there. They saying you would look nice in my Benz. How much your rent is. Y'all, when I say they saying reckless stuff, they saying reckless stuff. And I might, if I'm not lazy, y'all, I might put some of the messages that I got on there. But when I say half of the messages are like unopened, they unopened, y'all. All of these are just unopened messages on there. They writing crazy stuff on there. The comments are just doing too much. They commenting stuff like, hey, sexy, I want to see you. Like, they just comment some wild stuff on there until I get to this one message, y'all. And the first thing I see on his profile is that he is dark skinned. And y'all already know. I got a soft spot in my heart for dark skinned men. So he's dark skinned with the pearly whites, y'all. When I say his teeth was just like bring, bring, like his teeth just, I don't know how to explain it, y'all, but his teeth just lit up my phone. So I'm on there, I stop, I see him. And mind you, he in my likes, so he already liked me, y'all. So I'm like, y'all, I'm checking the profile out. I'm skimming everything down. So dark skin, pearly whites. What type of hair he had? He had like the little, he had like a little fro mixed with waves going on. I really don't know how to describe it, y'all, but he had a little something going on. And I'm scrolling. It says on his profile that he's a Christian. What else did it say? He said that his hobbies were nature. I like nature too. I put that in my profile too, y'all. He said he liked movies. We just had a few things in common because you can like update your hobbies on there. So I'm just like, okay. And y'all, when I click on it, I see that he already messages me. So he messaged me, and the message was just like, how your day going, queen? Y'all, when I seen that, I was just like, queen, like, this is different. Because like I said, everybody else that was writing me on there, they was just mad disrespectful, mad thirsty, just doing too much. But he put, how your day going? Hold on, y'all, my phone is about to die. But he was just like, how your day going? With the queen. And I don't know, y'all, it was just something about the queen on there. So your girl just started, my heart just started beating a little fast, and I started to get real smiley, y'all. I'm just happy as hell. I'm showing all 32 teeth. So I respond back to him, and we keeping it real cute. We keeping it real casual. So I'm just like, oh, my day going well. How's your day going? And we just start conversing. Very basic, y'all. We just saying like basic stuff like, what's your favorite color? What you do for a living? Like your family background. Do you have any siblings? We just, y'all, we're doing a lot of small talk, y'all. So we chatting and we chatting. And then like on the second day of us chatting, he was just like, add me on Facebook. And I was a little opposed to adding him on Facebook because on my profile, although this feature is on Facebook, y'all, I had it set as to where you couldn't see none of my Facebook friends, my Facebook business. Like, you couldn't see none of my Facebook stuff. And I did not have my Instagram connected to my Facebook or this little dating app or whatever. So he's like, add me on Facebook. So at first, I'm a little hesitant, thinking like, why? But he was just like, what did he say? He had said something like, he don't really get the notifications on the dating because it doesn't like bling your phone. You actually have to click on feature in order to like see the notifications. So, I add him on Facebook. I skim out the profile. The profile looking real nice, y'all. He looking real noble. Like, just, y'all, profile look clean. Y'all know I did the check on the profile. No evidence of no baby mamas, no side chicks, nothing. And on the profile, on his profile, you can see if they have kids. You can see basically whatever you want to see, you can see on the profile, because it gives you like, y'all, I don't really know how to describe it, but it puts their interests on there, their hobbies on there, their occupation on there, where they from. It gives you a lot of information on the profile. So we message it on Facebook now. And like I said, we still just getting to know each other, just very casual, y'all. Every morning he's writing me. He's just like, good morning, queen. And your girl, I smiley waking up in the morning to these cute little texts or whatever. So he's real persistent throughout the day. He's texting me, asking me how I'm doing, asking what I ate, just keeping it real cute and casual, y'all. So I'm telling my best friend, I'm like, girl, I told me about the Facebook dating, and they got a few options on there. They got a few daddies on there. And I did want to mention, y'all, the only thing that was off about this man was that he was 5'5", y'all. That was the only thing I seen on the profile, that he was 5'5". And height has never been a deal breaker for me, but I definitely prefer to date men that are taller than me. If y'all don't know, I'm 5'4", 5'5", basically. So I'm just like, that's a little too much. But at the same time, y'all, everything else was a green light, check light. So I overlooked it, y'all. Like on the 5th day of us talking, he calls me. He doesn't call my actual phone, y'all. He calls me off a Facebook Messenger. I think it's called like audio call or something like that. I don't know what it's called, y'all, but I basically get like a little ring-a-ding-ding on my phone. So my phone rings and I see that it's him. And y'all, I just realized this whole time we didn't give him a name. We gonna go ahead and call him Pickle Juice. Pickle Juice. Yeah, we gonna call him Pickle Juice. So Pickle Juice rings my phone. You know, I answer whatever. And the conversation starts off real calm, y'all. He's just like, how you doing? How your day went? So I'm like, oh, my day is well. I'm doing good. You know, we just chopping it up. Like 10 minutes into the conversation, Pickle Juice is just like, you so beautiful, but why you single? Like, why are you single? So, you know, I'm spilling my tea or whatever. I'm telling him why I'm single. And, you know, I'm just telling him about my past things. I'm just telling him what went on in my past. So, you know, it's my turn. So I start questioning him. I'm just like, why you single? What happened between you and your ex? And y'all, the whole time while this man was talking, he did not once blame his ex for anything. He was basically like, I did this, I did that. This is how I could have changed it. This was my fault, this, that, and that. And y'all, when I say your girl started tingling, your girl was just like, wait a minute. Like, this is a man. Like, I have never ever heard a man. I have never ever heard a man take accountability on that level. Like, usually you would ask a guy what happened between him and his ex, and he'll be like, oh, that B was thought, and she was this, she was that, she was. But no, y'all, this was a man. This was a man, y'all. Y'all, I'm on the phone, dreamy eyes, just like, he's a grown man. Like, the whole time I'm just thinking like, wow, he's really a grown man. So y'all, he's just going on a rant about what happened between him and this old thing. I'm letting him talk. He's talking. And at the end of his sentence, he was like, yeah, that's what happened between me and my ex-wife. And on his profile, of course, he wouldn't have put that he was previously married or anything. So when I heard that, I was like, oh, so it was pretty serious because you said ex-wife. And I was like, oh, how long you been divorced? And he was like, I'm actually not divorced yet. So I was like, huh? How long you been divorced? So he was like, I'm not divorced yet. We've been separated for a year and the divorce is still going through the courts. So immediately after that, y'all, I'm a little turned off. It's a wrap. Like, the conversation is done after this. But of course, I'm not a rude girl, so I continue to listen to him. So he's talking. The whole time while he's talking, he's still saying stuff that make a lot of sense. But like I said, y'all, I'm already like tuned out of the conversation. But I quickly tuned back in when he mentioned a child, y'all. So he said something about he don't really get to see his son much. And I'm just like, what you mean? Like, on your profile, you said that you didn't have any kids. So he was like, no, I don't have any kids, but it's kind of like I have kids because when I met my ex-wife, she had a child. And I'm just like, oh, how old was her child? He was like, oh, when I met her, the child was 10 months. So I'm like, oh, okay, or whatever. So you're pretty close with the child. So he's like, yeah, I don't get to see the child much, but I consider him my child. And we just talking. But at this time, y'all, I was just talking less and less. I was just letting him talk. I'm just letting him fill me up on the tea. So he's talking. We probably talked on the phone for like an hour. At the end of the conversation, I went to bed, he went to bed. And the next morning, he hit me like nothing was wrong, like normal, y'all. He hit me and he's just like, well, actually, I got the receipts for this. Let me pull the receipts up, y'all. I'm going to put the receipts on the screen, and my camera is about to die, so I need to hurry up and film this. But what does it say? What does the receipt say? Okay, y'all, so the next morning he hits me. He's like, good morning. And this was at like 5:41 a.m. and quite frankly, y'all, I was asleep. So he's like, good morning. I seen the text. I rolled back over, and at 12:10 he hit me again. He was like, you sleep, queen? I seen the text. I ignored it again. I'm not ignoring him. Like, I'm a grown woman. It's no reason for me to ignore him. So I write him back and I'm just like, nah, I'm gonna keep it real with you. I don't see the point in us conversing because you married and you have a child. Like, it's just that simple. So he writes back, he's like, I'm not married. I told you I got a divorce and I don't have a child of my own. But mind you, y'all, just a few hours before, he told me that he's in the process of getting a divorce. So therefore, you're married. So he's like, I have a stepson and I think we had a good conversation yesterday and I like your vibe. So what did I put? I was like, oh, your divorce isn't finalized and you're always going to be in your child's life, which means you'll be in the mother's life as well, which is okay, just not for me. Like, I'm going to do another disclaimer. If y'all are okay with being stepmommy yummies, that is completely fine. There is nothing wrong with that, but it's just not for me. Like, it's just not for me. So he's just like, it's in court getting finalized. I hardly see my son. The mother has nothing to do with me and her, just my son, and she's moved on. I can see if it was my kid. I want kids of my own one day. Trust me, I'm not with the drama. So I read it, y'all. I left him on red and I called the day. So about 15 minutes later, y'all, I get a missed call from him. Ignored it. Another missed call. Ignored it. And y'all, before you know it, this man is like blowing up my phone. I'm getting like 15 missed calls. So I'm just like, let me go ahead and answer the phone. So y'all, I answer the phone and I'm like, hello. And he's just like, hey, what do you mean by your messages? I'm confused. And I'm just like, oh, it's nothing to be confused about. I don't associate with men that are married or men that is in the process of getting a divorce. Like, to me, that's you married. And also, I don't see the point in conversing with anybody that have kids. That's just something I don't want to associate myself with. So he was just like, I don't have a child. I'm not married. I meant to say my marriage was finalized. And I'm just thinking, like, you just told me last night you met your stepson when he was 10 months. So now you done denied the whole baby? Not denied the whole baby. So y'all, he's denying the kid, and at this point, I'm on the phone tickle or whatever. So I'm just like, it's not that deep. Like, we don't even know each other. I'm just letting you know that it's never gonna be nothing because you have a child. So y'all, this man is just going on and on and on. He was just like, what if I would never told you that I had a stepson, with things would have been different? I really fuck with your vibe. Like, I don't want to let you go. Like, why did you lead me on? And I'm just like, lead you on, nigga? It's been 5 days. It's been 1 week. And he was just like, yeah, you could have been told me this last night. Why would you let me tell you all my business on the phone? And I'm just like, as soon as you told me that you had a child and you were in the middle of getting a divorce, I told you the next day that I didn't see the point of us conversing. He was just like, yeah, but I just feel like you let me on and I thought we could be something. So y'all, I ended up hanging up on him or whatever, and he continued to like message me on Facebook, and eventually I had to use my resources, y'all. So I blocked him. So like 2 days passed by, y'all. I'm on Instagram, and mind you, my Instagram and my Facebook is not connected, y'all. But I'm on Instagram and I post a cute little selfie on Instagram, and before you know it, y'all, I get a message on my thing, and it says from Pickle Juice. And I'm just thinking, like, how did Pickle Juice find my Instagram? My Instagram is not connected to my Facebook at all. So how did he find my Instagram? So y'all, the man found me on Instagram, and when I clicked the message, he had been messaging me like 30 messages. He's just like, what you got going on? You didn't have to block me off Facebook. He's just, y'all, the man is doing the most. So, you know, of course, I had to use my Instagram resources, and I blocked him. So I blocked him. That's that. And I got like a few like restricted calls, but I assumed it was him, but I ain't answered the calls. So a few weeks passed by, and I'm not gonna say what store I was at, y'all, but I'm just gonna say I was in a grocery store. And I did want to mention, during the first 2 or 3 days that we was conversing, he did tell me that he was a manager at this store. I'm not gonna say what store it was, but he told me he was a manager at this store, y'all. And I'm in the store or whatever, I'm grocery shopping, and I hear somebody call my name. But like I said, y'all, I'm in Texas. I don't know anybody in Texas. So if somebody calls my name, like I'm gonna be like weirded the fuck out because I don't know anybody here. So, you know, I carry on grocery shopping, and I did want to mention the week prior I had met a subscriber and this exact same store, y'all. She came up to me, was just like, oh, I love your videos, I was just watching your videos. And I was like, thank you, girl. So I'm kind of thinking like, all right, maybe it's one of my subscribers, maybe somebody recognized me, maybe your girl famous, like maybe it's one of y'all. So I'm like, all right, and I just resume, you know, grocery shopping. So I'm shopping, and right before I leave, y'all, I'm getting ready to check out. I'm heading towards the front of the grocery store, and I hear my name again. But this time I hear my name louder, but it's like a question mark. It's like Asia, Asia, Asia. And y'all, I turn around and there's this guy standing in front of me, but I don't know who it is. So I'm sitting in the aisle looking dumb. I got my buggy and I'm just like, he's like, Asia? And I'm just looking. And he's walking towards me as he's saying my name. So I'm looking, but I don't recognize this man at all, y'all. So the man is coming towards me. He's coming towards me. And it's pickle juice, y'all. It is pickle juice and flesh. And y'all, when I say this man looked like, y'all, this man looked like Eddie Murphy with the height of Kevin Hart. So I'm looking, and I'm like, pickle juice? And he's like, yeah, it's me. How you been, queen? How you been? And I'm just like, I'm good. He was like, you ain't have to block me like that. I miss you. Please unblock me. And y'all, I'm still confused. And I can't believe it's pickle juice, because pickle juice, the fine, sexy piece of chocolate, the Toll House chocolate chip that I told y'all about at the beginning of the story time, this was not the same man. Y'all, this man looked like Eddie Murphy, and this man was not 5'5". This man was like 5'3".
Sound ridiculous. I don't know who this man is. I mean, he could be walking down the street. I wouldn't know a thing.
So I'm in the aisle and I'm shook. So I'm just looking, and I'm looking, and he's just like, why you didn't call me back? Please unblock me. I miss you. You beautiful. I knew you was beautiful. Like, y'all, he's just going on and on and on. So I'm like, thank you, but I'm like toned out, y'all, because I can't believe this man didn't look anything like his pictures. So I'm just looking, and I'm looking, and I wish I could have took a picture of him, y'all. I did FaceTime my friend, and I tried to like show her clippings of it because I had told her about him as well. And she even said this man did not look like the man that was on that profile. Like, it was crazy, y'all. So after that, I carried on. He walked me to the front of the store. And I did want to mention, y'all, this man was not a manager at this store. This man was working in one of the freezers at this grocery store. I'm not saying nothing is wrong with that, but you told me you was a manager. You told me you had a blue shirt. You was in the freezer when you was calling my name. So the first time when I heard something, y'all, the reason why I didn't see nobody, because he was in the freezer at the grocery store calling my name. So I go to the front, whatever, I check my stuff out. He continues to work, and that was that, y'all. I end up going home. Of course, I told my friend about this, and she was just like, girl, he was 5'5" anyway, so it didn't really matter. And I'm telling her, in person, this man was 5'3". And granted, y'all, I did have on tennis shoes, but I promise you, this man came up to like my eyebrow, like a wrap. But yeah, y'all, that's the end of this story time. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Also, this unit will be on my website, so make sure y'all stay tuned with that. Please follow my business page when y'all would like to know when these units go live. And do I have anything else to say? No, y'all, that's it. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see y'all in my next video. Peace.